Oh, real quick, I forgot to talk about this. I had an awakening in 2017. That's what I forgot to talk about. Um, I had personally started seeing the messages in the money. I started seeing faces in trees. That's how I know that the trees have souls. Um, think about it. They give anything that basically give life to people. We use them to breathe. Think about that. Just think about that. We use them to breathe. If we didn't have no trees, people wouldn't be out here breathing the way they breathing. Your lungs would not be breathing the way they're breathing. You can't breathe without trees. It provides oxygen. So that happened. I also went and saw the Incredibles 2 movie. This is how I know what happened for sure around that time. So I came home. I was a little upset why they had certain things in the Incredibles movie. We went and saw this at the movies. Compliments to one of my good friends, Gretchen. She lives in San Antonio. Shout out to her and the whole Moscow family. They're very good people. I love y'all dearly. So what I'm getting at is we went to go see the movie and whatnot. And I came home. I was a little concerned. I was like, they were showing how the TV was controlling people and telling people what to do and how to respond and stuff. So that was my biggest fear. I'm like, what? This supposed to be for the children, bitch. Excuse my language. It's supposed to be for kids. Why they got this in the movie for the kids, child? So I get home. My ex at the time was like, let the shit go. Let it go. It was a good movie and da 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 da. It ain't that deep. I'm like, no, nigga, it's very deep to me because I'm sorry that there was some certain things that's not supposed to be on TV like that. Not for no children. So I go to bed or whatever, like nothing happened. This when I first knew that I have a gift to see certain things before they happen. So back this mind you, this is 2017. I was actually no, was I think I want to say it was 2017 or 2018 when the Incredible one of the two. Don't quote me, but I want to say it's one of the two. Whichever year the Incredibles came out, that's when I had my out of body experience. I'm gonna give y'all some rundown on what happened. So I left my body. Um, I had basically went to bed. I fell asleep. I ended up going to sleep, and I ended up leaving my body, and I saw some things I shouldn't have seen. With that being said, there's a thing that you can use. It's called remote viewing, in a sense. Not like it's kind of like you're seeing something from somebody else's eyes, but you're able to function in their body and stuff. You don't feel the physiques and stuff, but you can see what they're seeing. So I ended up going underground. It was this basically. I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. I have multiple witnesses that can talk about what I saw in this dream and on what started happening to me days after. So in the dream, I ended up seeing simulation rooms. There was people going in the rooms, basically strapping themselves up with like certain things and blowing themselves up in these simulation rooms. And they were trying to see how impactful these bombings were going to be. So at the time it came up to my turn or whatever, whoever body I was in, at the time I know who fact it was. I was telling everybody that year I was gonna be 28. I mean 27, and all honestly I was gonna be 28. So what shocked the fuck out of me, excuse my language, is that I went to the news and I saw this is the following day. I still ain't telling this is not all that I saw in the dream, but this is the key part I want to like let y'all know about. Um, I saw that this guy had blew himself up at the U.S. Embassy, and he was 28 years old. So I'm like, that was my ass and his body that was underneath the ground when he was doing all of that. And they sat there and said, it's your turn. And I ended up waking up. And when I woke up, I basically woke up hours. It was my day off too. I sleep the fuck in. Anybody knows me, I hibernate. I'm a Leo. I like to sleep in, child. So what threw me off is I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking on the news. My ex ain't even woke up at this point yet. I'm talking to him about what the hell happened. And no, waiting to talk to him about what happened. And I'm paranoid. I'm just like, what the fuck did I just see? And so I'm on the news looking at this man blew himself up at the U.S. Embassy in Beijing. And not just that, Kanye West gets on TV. All of a sudden, he started talking about fucking simulations. What also threw me, baby, it smelled like sofa acid down there. Like, it smelled like sofa. I saw fucking reptilians. I saw, like I said, the simulation rooms. And there was underground cities, bitch. These people had restaurants and shit under the grounds. Like it was stuff under the grounds. That's what I'm like, baby. And then what else happened? So I go to work the next day. Oh, after I started talking to this girl about when I started the money and how everything's starting to not, everything ain't sounding right to me. This man walks up to me. They told me this man was a shaman. He ended up introducing himself and stuff. He told me that basically everything I was seeing and stuff, I was chosen, and I need to be vigilant and pay attention. And we had a whole conversation. So from there, my life has been on this. I got my sage, I got my stones. I do my manifestation offerings. I do certain things to protect my energy because I'm guided by ancestors. I know I can't speak on. We all born into certain things, and people meaning like you're born into your name, you're born into your social security number, you're born into how your family wants you to live your life in a sense. And some religions, hell, you're born into already marrying the next person and stuff. It's already set up. So I chose a different path because I just knew that I only can go by base. My mama told me growing up when I was a little kid, believe half of what the fuck you see because that can be manipulated, and none of what the fuck you hear because gossip is always trying to add it to. They take stuff out and so meaning you got to do your own research on a lot of shit. So that's all I'm gonna say. Peace and blessings and incense and all of that to y'all. The incense, the ones y'all lighten up and y'all cleanse your house with those. Not the stuff that's going on in the world right now with all these scandals and issues and all of that. But these are things we need to start looking at and talking about.